The notion that Jay-Z might have sent T.I. a subtle warning after King Harris targeted 50 Cent over his mother's grave has the internet buzzing non-stop. To truly grasp how this all unfolded, we need to trace the path from the very beginning. What started as a versus challenge gone wrong, escalated to a photo crossing the line, and eventually dragged the son of a rap icon into a battle involving a deceased family member. But what, if any, part did Jay-Z play in this chaos? Let's rewind. The chain of events that pushed King Harris to disrespect 50 Cent's late mother stems from a single origin, a versus match that was meant to happen between 50 Cent and T.I., but never materialized. T.I. appeared in a clip shared by podcaster Jilly King, where he revealed that he and 50 Cent had been discussing a versus showdown for years. According to him, it wasn't supposed to be a battle. Not a war. A celebration of each other's catalog. That's how T.I. framed it. On his podcast $1 Million Worth of Game, T.I. clarified that the matchup was never meant to turn them against one another. He explained that he and 50 Cent had carefully planned the move, and it wasn't a random call-out. Both had been working together in Los Angeles, promoting shows, and aligning their schedules. Ultimately, the two reached an agreement. T.I. would announce it publicly, but when he did, things shifted unexpectedly. But when T.I. finally went public, everything shifted. According to him, 50 Cent acted confused, leaving T.I. questioning his integrity. He openly said that if 50 Cent didn't want to do it, he should have simply said so. This revelation didn't sit well with T.I. at all. Whether it was 50 Cent mocking T.I. for his pivot into stand-up comedy or the ongoing back and forth over a versus battle, their relationship had always been a mix of competition and confrontation. This versus challenge was far from a new concept. T.I. had thrown down the gauntlet multiple times before, first in 2020, at the peak of the popular battle series, and again in 2021, but 50 Cent never bit. By February 2026, T.I. decided to take it public once more. The Atlanta rapper went all in during a live nightcap episode in San Francisco, hosted by Shannon Sharpe and Chad Oresinko Johnson, making it crystal clear, he wanted 50 Cent, and 50 Cent clearly did not want the smoke. And what did 50 Cent do? What he always does. He fired back by posting a clip of his Crime Stoppers Atlanta advertisement to Instagram, a thinly veiled claim painting T.I. as a snitch. But this ad carried weight. It wasn't just a casual jab, it was tied to T.I.'s past. The Crime Stoppers spot was part of his court-mandated community service following his 2007 federal gun case, a history that 50 Cent weaponized to provoke and humiliate. The Crime Stoppers ad wasn't voluntary, it was court-mandated, but that didn't stop 50 Cent from weaponizing it. He didn't stop there. 50 Cent escalated by sharing footage of T.I. testifying in court during the 2006 murder trial of Hosea Thomas, the man who killed T.I.'s friend, Philando Johnson, in Cincinnati. The message was unmistakable. 50 Cent was labeling T.I. a snitch. Supporters of T.I. quickly pushed back, arguing that testifying was about seeking justice for a friend, not snitching. But 50 Cent doesn't play by that logic. His entire game is provocation. He knows how to push buttons, and it worked perfectly. On Instagram, captured by Academics TV on Twitter, 50 Cent even called T.I. King Rat. T.I. fired back, saying, "You playing on my name when only one of us a rat in real life. You know I got your paperwork right, and my transcript is available online. Your excuses are useless. Get your whole ads in the box or STFU and live in fear. You soft son, you've lost my respect." These accusations referenced long-standing rumors about 50 Cent snitching on Kenneth Supreme McGriff in the early 2000s. Suddenly, both sides were hurling snitching allegations. And this was just the beginning. What had started as a versus challenge had erupted into a full-blown feud. The music angle was gone, this was now personal. And then 50 Cent took it even further. He pulled T.I.'s family into the crossfire. On Sunday, February 22, 2026, the feud hit a turning point. 50 Cent reignited the tension by posting a photo of T.I.'s wife, Tiny Harris, along with a caption warning T.I. to keep his name out of his mouth. The photo was intentionally unflattering, the shade was the point. 50 Cent made it clear, "I keep saying, keep my name out your mouth." Now, this is 50 Cent we're talking about. A rapper known not only for his sharp lyrics but also for weaponizing social media like a digital arsenal. He spares no one when he has an issue. But dragging someone's wife into a feud? That's a line many believe shouldn't be crossed. Fans immediately reacted. One wrote, "Man, the beef has to stay between men. Once you bring wives, kids, parents, you've crossed the line." Another commented, "You usually have me crying or laughing, but this ain't funny, homie. She's an icon and Tiny Harris is her tip wife. You're too big for this." A third added, "Tiny Harris is such a sweet lady. Making fun of her body is just cruel." While public reaction was mixed, there was no ambiguity inside the Harris household. The post caught attention instantly, and it didn't take long for T.I.'s youngest son, King Harris, to strike back. For context, King Harris has been in the public eye his entire life, thanks to his parents' reality show and their prominent status in the Atlanta entertainment scene. Their prominence in the Atlanta entertainment scene meant King Harris was no stranger to the spotlight. He had a history of online confrontations and a reputation for speaking his mind. So when 50 Cent posted that photo of Tiny Harris, King Harris didn't hesitate for a second. He immediately fired back in the comments, his tone combative and unfiltered, "Where your mama at?" That single comment was the first shot, setting the stage for the chaos that was about to unfold. But King Harris didn't stop there. He escalated the feud to a level that shocked the internet, leaving fans debating whether he had crossed a line, or if 50 Cent had brought this on himself. The timing was critical. T.I. and 50 Cent had just reignited a long-simmering feud after T.I. publicly declared he had lost all respect for 50 Cent when he backed out of the proposed versus battle. Shortly after those claims circulated, 50 Cent posted the photo of Tiny Harris, seemingly mocking her. This wasn't a random attack, it was a direct response to T.I.'s statements, taking the conflict into deeply personal territory. T.I. eventually responded, posting his own sharp rebuttal late Sunday, "Fuck no. You can post a fat hoe in a snowstorm on a unicycle juggling dildos. You still a hoe. #King said that." The hashtag itself was notable, tying back to T.I.'s legacy and personal brand. His reply was pointed, yet measured, nowhere near the firestorm his son was about to unleash. What King Harris did next became the epicenter of the entire story. It's the moment that split the internet, dominated conversations, and ultimately connected directly to the shocking headline of this feud. T.I.'s son, King Harris, unleashed a fiery online rant aimed squarely at 50 Cent after the rapper shared an unflattering photo of his mother, Tiny Harris. In his posts, King Harris repeatedly referenced 50 Cent's late mother, urging him to post an image of her grave if he wanted to bring family into the fight. Speaking directly to the camera, King Harris made it clear he was targeting Sabrina Jackson, who tragically passed in 1983. This detail is critical. Sabrina Jackson had been gone for over 40 years and had lived a quiet life before her untimely death. The circumstances surrounding her passing make it even more poignant. Her death in 1983 was considered a suspected homicide. Authorities believe she was drugged, left unconscious in her apartment, and the building set on fire. Despite the suspicious circumstances, no arrests were ever made, and her killer remains unidentified. 50 Cent himself has recounted the harrowing details. Someone put something in her drink and turned the gas on. After that, every time something went wrong, I'd think if my mother was here, it wouldn't be like that. Sabrina Jackson was a single parent who played an essential role in shaping 50 Cent's early life. She gave birth to him at just 15, and her death forced him to grow up under the care of his grandparents, an event that permanently altered his path. And it is precisely this history that King Harris chose to weaponize in his online feud. He posted a tombstone on his Instagram story with the caption, "This where your mama at." In another post, he appeared to share a photograph of 50 Cent's mother's grave, adding, "Yo, dig up your mama." Each post was deliberate, provocative, and pointed, leaving no ambiguity about who or what he was targeting. King Harris had now escalated the feud to its most personal level yet, and the internet was watching every move. He didn't stop at a single post. King Harris shared a photo of a tombstone clearly featuring the name Sabrina Jackson, the actual grave site, the real name on the headstone. There was no vagueness here. This was a direct, pointed attack on a deceased woman's resting place. At the same time, he made it clear that Tiny Harris should be left out of the back and forth. King Harris even questioned how 50 Cent and other online trolls were raised, again telling him to dig up his own mother and pay his respects. In his posts, King Harris drew a comparison between Tiny Harris's Grammy-winning R&B career as part of Escape and 50 Cent's late mother, declaring his mom a legend. The Atlanta rapper's youngest son went all in, posting multiple images and videos: the grave of 50 Cent's mother and grandmother, courtroom footage of 50 Cent in a case accusing him of trampling and assaulting women at a concert, and even a photo of one of 50 Cent's sons on his lap. Nothing was off limits. King Harris brought up 50 Cent's deceased mother, grandmother, legal history, and children. Everything was fair game. Fans were split. Some criticized King Harris, saying he could have handled the matter privately. Others defended him, arguing that since 50 Cent posted Tiny Harris's photo publicly, it was fair for him to respond. The debate raged. Was King Harris right to defend his mother? Many would say yes. But was it right to drag a woman who had been murdered over 40 years ago into a social media feud? That's where most people draw the line. To understand why this blew up as it did, you have to recognize 50 Cent's pattern. This wasn't the first time he had pulled someone's family into a beef. It's part of his strategy: provocation, trolling, and dragging the personal into the public. This is 50 Cent's signature move. He pokes, he provokes, he trolls, and then he sits back, watching as his targets react. The ongoing social media clash between 50 Cent and T.I. sparked a new front when King Harris, T.I.'s youngest son, entered the fray. This feud marked 50 Cent's second high-profile confrontation with the rapper's child in 2026, following his earlier conflict with Diddy's son, Christian King Combs. First Diddy's son, now T.I.'s. There's a clear pattern. 50 Cent provokes, younger voices respond emotionally, and chaos ensues. In this latest battle, 50 Cent dragged King Harris and his mother, Tamika "Tiny" Harris, into the crossfire. Known for his ruthless online trolling, 50 Cent's latest move revealed his age-old strategy. While King Harris was posting grave sites and unleashing expletive-laden rants, 50 Cent responded with the simplest of provocations: a meme of Pepe the Frog captioned, "Oh." That was it. No rant, no video, no lengthy explanation, just a frog and 3 letters. It was the lowest form of diss, yet perfectly effective. That's the difference between 50 Cent and most of his rivals. He doesn't match their energy, he lets them implode on their own. He posts something provocative, waits for the emotional reaction, and then laughs as chaos unfolds. It's a playbook he's honed over more than 2 decades. But T.I. wasn't going to let Instagram drama speak for him. He took the battle offline, or rather, into the studio. T.I. turned the social media war into music, dropping a diss track that directly targeted 50 Cent, amplifying the feud with lyrics that hit as hard as any meme ever could. T.I. didn't hold back. In his diss track, he called 50 Cent a 5 dispatcher, essentially labeling him a snitch, and mocked him as a keyboard warrior, tough online but nowhere else. T.I. went further, rapping that he had paperwork proving 50 Cent's involvement in prison cases. This was a direct strike at 50 Cent's gangster reputation, the nuclear option in hip-hop, accusing someone of snitching with alleged evidence. T.I. was not here to play games anymore. He channeled his anger into a diss track titled War, making it clear that the proposed versus battle would never happen. T.I. said he had no interest in standing on stage with 50 Cent and that he no longer respected him. The celebration of catalogs was dead. The focus had shifted entirely to war. Meanwhile, 50 Cent stayed in his element, posting memes and provoking reactions. King Harris continued his own campaign, sharing a courtroom photo of 50 Cent, highlighting allegations that he only targeted women, and daring him to bring that smoke. The Harris family went all in, T.I. attacking through music, King Harris through social media. They were united, relentless, and fully committed. Yet amid the chaos, the grave sites, the diss tracks, the snitching accusations, the trolling, one question loomed over it all: what role, if any, does Jay-Z play in this? And that brings us to the final act of this story. The title of this video claims that Jay-Z sent a message to T.I. after King Harris disrespected 50 Cent's mother's grave. But what's really happening behind the scenes? Let's break it down. The internet began connecting the dots, wondering what role Jay-Z actually played in all of this. To understand, we first need to look at the long and complicated relationship between Jay-Z and 50 Cent. Their tension dates back to 50 Cent's 1999 single How to Rob, which called out several high-profile rappers, including Jay-Z. From that moment, their dynamic became awkward, defined more by distance than dialogue. Over the years, 50 Cent has been vocal in public, while Jay-Z has almost always stayed silent. That silence is crucial. Jay-Z rarely, if ever, responds directly to 50 Cent's jabs. While Jay-Z remained mostly silent, 50 Cent continued to stir the pot, sharing stories about past disputes, including one where Beyoncé allegedly stepped in to defend Jay-Z during an argument in 2022. In 2023, 50 Cent teased Jay-Z about only ever winning Grammys, and he has long poked at Jay-Z due to his marriage to Beyoncé. The trolling didn't stop there. In December, 50 Cent posted a drawing exaggerating Jay-Z's face, captioned, "Please stop sending me stuff like this. I'm not going to post it." But by February 2026, he escalated. 50 Cent resurfaced a Jay-Z lyric from a 2006 collaboration, turned it into a meme, and paired it with a pointed caption. The post even placed Jay-Z's face onto the Predator character from the film franchise, a mix of humor, mockery, and provocation that only 50 Cent could pull off. The meme also referenced Jay-Z's verse on Pharrell's track Young Girl, highlighting the line, "Have got a young girl. Still not quite 21. But 50 Cent didn't stop there. He announced plans for a documentary on Jay-Z, following his own project on Diddy, signaling that Jay-Z could be next on his radar. This is where the pattern becomes clear. 50 Cent has targeted Jay-Z, he has targeted T.I., and both exist in the same hip-hop universe. Yet Jay-Z operates differently. He prefers silence over social media chaos, distance over confrontation. Many speculate that Jay-Z's quiet demeanor is itself a message. By not responding to 50 Cent's provocations and by staying above the fray, he shows others, like T.I., the proper way to handle someone like 50 Cent. This isn't about a sudden shift, it's a long-standing strategy. 50 Cent thrives on provocation, while Jay-Z lets the chaos unfold around him. Their paths in hip-hop have always been distinct, shaped by different ideas of influence and visibility. Rare intersections between them draw attention precisely because they are unusual. The lesson? Jay-Z's method has always been the same. Do not respond, do not engage. Let 50 Cent post his memes, let him troll, and over time, the instigator appears smaller, not bigger. Even 50 Cent admits it. In a recent interview, he conceded that Jay-Z has been a smarter businessman, particularly in nurturing new artists. While 50 Cent approaches things personally, Jay-Z treats them as business, and in several ways, the results speak for themselves. The difference between these two giants isn't just talent, it's strategy. The Roc Nation founder rarely steps onto the battlefield until his artists can stand on their own. He doesn't need to prove dominance with every move. Jay-Z builds careers strategically, while 50 Cent approaches situations personally. That contrast, business versus personal, is the blueprint of this entire feud. Jay-Z keeps everything above the fray, 50 Cent drags every disagreement into the spotlight. T.I. made it personal when he called out 50 Cent. 50 Cent retaliated by posting Tiny's photo. And King Harris escalated it further by sharing a dead woman's gravestone. The lesson Jay-Z has drilled into the culture for decades is simple. Winning doesn't come from getting muddy. You win by staying elevated. Whether or not Jay-Z directly contacted T.I., his career is the message itself. Think about it, 50 Cent has been taking shots at Jay-Z for over 25 years. Memes, questioning Grammy wins, bringing up Beyoncé, resurfacing old lyrics. And how has Jay-Z responded? Silence. Every time. And today? Jay-Z commands Roc Nation, boasts $1 billion net worth, and arguably sits at the pinnacle of hip-hop influence. His silence speaks louder than any diss track ever could. Did he pick up the phone to tell T.I. what to do? There's no proof of that. But the lesson is unmistakable. The internet has latched onto the idea that Jay-Z's method, composure, patience, and letting others destroy themselves, is the exact blueprint that T.I. and his son should have followed. And in the chaos of social media, memes, and grave sites, that lesson couldn't be clearer. Instead, King Harris shared images of a murdered woman's grave. Instead, T.I. unleashed a diss track. Instead, the Harris family handed 50 Cent exactly what he craved, a reaction. And what did 50 Cent do? He dropped a frog meme. If these moguls have time to spar online, maybe the real winners are the fans, but even they lose when mothers, partners, or children are dragged into the crossfire. Cheering from the sidelines is one thing, getting caught in the middle is another. No one wins when a young man posts pictures of a dead woman's tombstone on Instagram. No one wins when a 50-year-old man mocks another man's wife for the world to see. No one wins when snitching rumors replace music conversations. And no one wins when a potential versus celebration spirals into a full-blown social media war, dragging the dead into it. The Jay-Z angle here isn't about calls, texts, or confrontations, it's about a mindset. It's about a strategy. Jay-Z's approach to 50 Cent has always been the same, and it has always worked: silence, composure, and focus on the bigger picture. T.I. chose a different route. King Harris went even further, crossing lines that shocked even some of T.I.'s fans. And 50 Cent? He's sitting back, posting memes, and letting chaos unfold. This isn't new for 50 Cent. He's tangled with Ja Rule, Diddy, Benzino, and countless others. He's been doing this for decades. And the ones who come out on top aren't the ones who fight fire with fire, they're the ones who don't respond. That is the Jay-Z method. That has always been the Jay-Z method. Whether he actually reached out to T.I. or whether his entire career serves as the message, the lesson is crystal clear. Never let 50 Cent bait you into your own downfall. Because when King Harris posted that gravestone bearing Sabrina Jackson's name, a woman murdered at just 23, drugged and left to die in a fire when 50 Cent was only 8, the one who looked worst wasn't 50 Cent. It was King Harris. And that, right there, is the chilling truth of it all. The real message doesn't come from Jay-Z to T.I. The real message comes from the chaos itself, unfolding before everyone watching. Some lines, once crossed, can never be uncrossed. And dragging a murdered mother's grave into a social media feud? That is a boundary most would never dare touch. 50 Cent will continue trolling. T.I. will continue firing back. But the image of Sabrina Jackson's headstone on the Instagram story of a 20-something, that is what will linger in people's minds long after the memes fade. Somewhere in the background, Jay-Z is silent, as always. And that silence? That has always been his power.